Oh, New York Post, of course. Huge in Japan. R.I.P. Peep. The Free Press, hot goss. Both of the Weiss sisters follow me. I'm under attack. Wait, does she mean Lil Peep? What the? Wait, Lil Peep was a massive anti-Zionist. He was on that Free Palestine shit way before anybody else. He's a communist, dude. He was a communist. Yeah, Bovine Barry and her deranged sister are coming for our boy, by the way.
Dane broke how.
Yeah. We have officially arrived at a take too far. Too many takes. The take economy has found its limit. I was wondering how we would get here. I was wondering what take would be the take that would get us. This is the take that gets us here. Now, remember, Bovine Barry got her sister this job at the Free Press. And also remember, the reason why she's doing this is because Anthony Bourdain recognizes the humanity of Palestinians. When he was alive, he recognized the humanity of Palestinians. Okay, let's take a look.
Anthony Bourdain broke how a generation of men eat. The cult of personality he left in his wake is frankly insufferable. A lot of what we're seeing in food culture, chef culture today has its roots in the type of eating and journalism Anthony Bourdain did. Bourdain treated ordering soup like a search and rescue mission, and now every man thinks they have to spelunk into some cave in order to get a bowl of pho, and unless they do, they're not really having dinner.
Who the are you talking about? This is Bovine Barry Weiss's sister, okay, who got a job at the Free Press, of course. Fake podcast set. Everything about the Free Press is fake. Industry plants are getting old. I know. And it's also like I'm telling you right now, the reason why she's duking it out with Anthony Bourdain, the reason why she dropped this take is so that people obviously come after her and say, you're an asshole for saying this. What are you even saying? And of course, she's going to turn around and be like, oh, so many people are canceling me again. All the leftists got mad. Here's Susie Weiss, sister of genocidal Zionist Barry Weiss, also known as Bovine Barry, who killed Refat al-Rayer, is now writing for her propaganda rag where she focuses on smearing pro-Palestinian students as overly privileged coddle snowflakes. Here's Susie. Here's how Susie reacted when she failed to get into an Ivy. Let's take a look.
Princeton, Yale, Penn, and Vanderbilt. Among the reasons...
It's like, bro, stop the presses. I did not get into an Ivy League institution. Stop the presses. What goes on in American media? The crimes that American media have committed are untold. They are impossible to count. Okay, Asmonbald already reacting to your comment. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, based. Anyway, take a shower. If you're reacting to the comment, take a shower, Asmongold, please. For the love of all the people around you, like the worker at Whataburger or wherever you go to get your Diet Dr. Pepper. Did you see Free Press Qatar hippie saying they spent $95 billion on U.S. propaganda? Yeah. Anyway, if you're not gonna shower, just wear deodorant, bro. What the? I've consumed a lot of right-wing media, often against my will, from reshares and from memes I've been exposed to. So much Daily Wire, Tucker, even like Epoch Times. I've never actually fucking seen Free Press shit. It's completely fake, no motion. Yes. I guess Barry Weiss is still mad about this interview recorded a few months before Bourdain's death. Yeah, it's particularly painful. Look, I read the op-ed page for the New York Times and I want to... Wait, you'll see. We hired a fact checker to fact check them. Oh, good. Who is it? Who's corrected there the most? I don't know, Brooks. Like, Brooks is the biggest doofus. It's like Night of the Living Dead over there. Oh my God, Barry Weiss. What the hell has happened? It's the worst. That guy Bennett. He needs to be shot out of the nearest cannon. Who's the one with the obsession for Asian sex trade? Christoph. A little creepy, disgusting. Maureen Dowd, how the f do you have a job? Crazy. It's madness. I guess Barry never forgot. So glad Susie was eventually able to overcome all the obstacles put in front of her and take her rightful meritocratic place doing punditry for her sister's website.
She was rejected by...
Like, at least I started my career at my uncle's YouTube page. You know what I mean? And then made my own thing. Barry's sister... Barry herself literally self-canceled from the New York Times because no one would fire her, only to then try and make a career out of being self-canceled from the New York Times, and then went to the nearest billionaires to set up a propaganda dish rag called the Free Press and a fake unaccredited university and then hired her little sister.
Princeton, Yale, Penn, and Vanderbilt. Among the reasons Susie says she was rejected, quote, diversity. I offer about as much diversity as a saltine cracker. She writes, I also probably should have started a fake charity, collecting donations for the underprivileged chimpanzees of the Congo. She even blames her parents, writing, I noticed long ago that my parents gave up on parenting me. I've never sat down at a piano, never plucked a violin. Still, the competition is steep. Princeton accepted only 7% of its over 26,000 applicants this year.
Stop the presses. A rich white woman was not allowed to get into Princeton. What are we doing, man? How is this news, bro? Oh my God. It's crazy. Like, this is some shit you tell your friends, okay? Not mainstream media. And then if your friends are kind enough, they gently tell you, you are an immensely privileged person and I think you will survive. You should perhaps never reveal this to another person ever again. Meanwhile, in the United fucking States of America, you get to do this on mainstream outlets and then people actually feel bad for you. Okay, I didn't get into any of the Ivies either, you know? Boo-hoo. Who gives a shit?
Just because you're an A student and have great test scores doesn't mean you're eligible for an Ivy League school.
Some call Susie a truth teller. Others say she's entitled.
To those of you disgusted by this, shocked that I take for granted the wonderful gifts I've been afforded, I say, shh, The Real Housewives is on.
And Susie Weiss joins us now. Susie, good morning.
Like, why are you in the studio? Like, they're like, have to do an in-depth analysis. We have to do full 360 coverage on this, okay? Stop the presses. Please. What the? No, this is not parody, man.
Morning to you.
Good morning.
Well, that's one way to blow off a little steam in an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, by the way, and also thank you to the Wall Street Journal for printing my piece.
Well, what were you hoping to accomplish?
Well, it's a funny story, actually. The piece was written, I got rejected from a bunch of schools in one day, and like any teenager, I'm sure like millions of teenagers that day, I was crying to my mom, and she said, I cannot hear about this anymore. Just go talk to someone else. So I called my sister.
Bro, she did do the thing that I said. Oh my God. Oh my God. Turns out she did try it. So I called my sister who works, I guess at the time, did she work at Wall Street Journal?
And I was crying, but she was hysterically laughing. And she said, go write this down. So I did, and this is what came out of it.
Actually, we asked our viewers what they thought. We put the op-ed online. 53% said it's a whiny one-woman pity party. 30%.
Oh my God. Even the today.com survey was like, come on, bro. Who gives a to her face? You'll never guess where she worked before the Free Press. Read her bio, way she follows me. Oh, New York Post, of course. Huge in Japan. R.I.P. Peep. The Free Press, hot goss. Both of the Weiss sisters follow me. I'm under attack. Wait, did she mean Lil Peep? What the? Wait, Lil Peep was a massive anti-Zionist. He was on that Free Palestine shit way before anybody else. He's a communist, dude. He was a communist.
Said it accurately captures what college admissions officers expect these days, and 17% said they weren't sure whether to take it seriously or be appalled by it. So what do you say to those 53% who say, okay, you're blaming others, but not yourself?
I want to did you call my grandparents? Because I don't think you got them in there.
Well, where would they come down?
I think they would support me. But
anyway, she's back now. Now she's doing takes. Really good takes.
Anthony Bourdain broke how a generation of men eat. The cult of personality he left in his wake is frankly insufferable. A lot of what we're seeing in food culture, chef culture today has its roots in the type of eating and journalism Anthony Bourdain did. Bourdain treated ordering soup like a search and rescue mission, and now every man thinks they have to spelunk into some cave in order to get a bowl of pho, and unless they do, they're not really having dinner. Everyone just needs to calm down, take a step back, enjoy the slice of pizza or burger you're eating. It's not that deep. Anthony Bourdain broke how a generation of men eat. The cult of personality he left in his wake is frankly insufferable. A lot of what we're seeing in today has its roots in the type of eating and journalism Anthony Bourdain did. Bourdain treated ordering soup like a search and rescue mission, and now every man thinks they have to spelunk into some cave in order to get a bowl of pho, and unless they do, they're not really having dinner. Everyone just needs to calm down, take a step back, enjoy the slice of pizza or burger you're eating. It's not that deep.
Kaisenat save us. He won't save you. We're
Anthony
gonna watch it
Bourdain
again.
broke how a generation of men eat. The cult of personality he left in his wake is
Okay, I'll stop.